Is vote kicking someone for doing this considered justified? Okay. Oh, they don't have a team perk. Oh my god, it's the bulwark also. Oh, but they're level 1. Oh, so it's not... Oh my god. Oh wow, this gets so much worse when you start looking at it. This is a level 1 bulwark without a team perk. He does have a stim, which is nice, but he's carrying the gen seed. Is vote kicking someone level 1 for picking up the seed? I don't know. Don't you lose the experience benefits from that? So, like, essentially they picked up the gen seed already, you know? If you kick them, does it go away? I don't know. Does vote kicking someone for doing this would be... I don't understand the way they titled this. Is vote kicking someone for doing this considered justified? Yeah, it depends on the difficulty. Oh my god, yeah, it's on lethal. Yeah, this gets worse this gets so much worse the more you look at it. Interesting. I'd say yeah. I'd say yes, kicking them would be justified alone for them just being level 1 on lethal. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, that's... Dude, that's so rough. That is so rough. Let me know in the comments if you would kick this guy, but I think we all understand that this guy's getting kicked. Yes, even without taking the gen seed into account, joining lethal at level 1 is something you should only do with friends. Yeah, I guess, if your friends are okay with it. Yeah, the lowest level I ever completed a lethal run was at level 3. So even this, I'm kind of like, level 1 is maybe too low. The only reason I was able to complete that run at level 3 also was the fact that I had a good team. So, if your friends let you join at level 1 and they're running off meta, you guys are going to have a rough time. The way I look at it when I'm playing lethal, I don't need XP, so I don't bother grabbing the gen seed. If a low-level player joins lethal and grabs the gen seed, then it's up to them to not die and make it to the end with it. But if they start feeling entitled to all the stims, well, that's when they get boot. Or I'll deliberately get them killed. Whoa, how can you do that? Also, don't do that. Sheesh, man. It's one thing to steal all the items, but you can't just throw the run because they're doing it. Essentially, they're going to, you know, die and throw the run anyway, but let them throw the run. Don't throw the run for your team. I don't need XP. That's true. The gen seed for lethal is kind of useless because most of the players there are already level 25, but it still works for weapons as well, I believe, right? So if you're leveling up your weapons, that, you know, the gen seed for lethal is still kind of useful. That is wild, man. I wonder if they need to put level caps on lethal. They probably should, but then they would also have to fix the, you know, the class Q system that they're so, you know, they haven't mentioned how big of a pain that is, but I guess at the same time they kind of want players to, you know, play other classes and stuff, but I don't know, if you really put 2 and 2 together, it's like, well, then people are queuing into lethal and picking level 1 or level 2 characters just because, you know, they don't want to waste their queue. So, I don't know. Yeah, there's definitely something that needs to be done with the, you know, the matchmaking for lethal at the very least. Had a level 5 sniper yesterday in Ruthless, was getting killed ASAP after each respawn, took all the stims, went into melee, complained at us because he has the lethal helmet, and it is obviously not him leveling a class he did not play before. The other player and I left that dude. Yeah, jeez. Okay, so this is a level 5 sniper on lethal. I wish they said what mission it was so I can really visualize it. So he's playing on Ruthless. Level 5 sniper on Ruthless? It's not too bad. If they weren't super toxic about it, they might have been able to complete Ruthless. So he's basically just spawning in, dying, taking a stim also, and it's just like crazy. But yeah, even though he has the lethal helmet, dude, you just can't join a Ruthless mission under-leveled and start complaining at people. That's crazy. Especially as sniper, dude. You're probably, like, the one solo class in the game. I mean, even Vanguard has team perks that are nice. I mean, so does Sniper. The headshots team perk is pretty nice. But none of Sniper's perks really help out the team, really, besides that, right? It's pretty much like Vanguard has perks that help out the team. I don't know. It just feels like the Sniper team synergy is pretty limited because if the Sniper's not hitting their shots, then what are they doing? That's all they're there for. They just need to hit headshots and take out majors. But yeah, if they just spawn in and die and die with stims, that's rough, man. That guy's either an idiot or an a-hole, likely both. I understand people want to level up fast, but how selfish does one have to be How selfish does one have to be to ruin the mission for 2 other people by being brother dead weight? Okay. Also, like, the levels you get for lethal is pretty good, but they already added an XP boost, so you don't actually need to go for lethal or ruthless runs as a low level to level up fast. Substantial and average are going to do quite fine with leveling you up at the beginning. Basically, what I do is I run average and substantial until I'm level 10, and then when I'm level 10, I go for ruthless. Go for ruthless as soon as you get a team perk, basically, which is like around level 10. And yeah, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Those team perks are really strong, so as long as you queue into level as long as you leveled up and queue into ruthless or substantial, you should be fine, especially at level 10 with the team perk. Lethal though, lethal for me, the earliest I'll get to lethal is as close to 20 as I can, but a lot of that stuff is pretty much perk checkpoints. Like for example, the strongest bulwark perk is at level 24, so lethal is going to be a pain if you're a bulwark underneath that level, because that contested health perk is pretty mandatory as far as random queues and playing with people you're not communicating with. If you're playing with randoms, you definitely want that contested health perk. But for tactical, I think the scan is so strong, you can pretty much start running lethal as soon as you get to 20 or close to 20. Also depends on the weapons you're using, of course. Not everybody has bucket loads of time to waste. Think dad gamers, and if that much is their only match for today, this little crap royally shat on their opponent. Wait. Oh my god, I just can't read right. This dude's just throwing so many zingers. This little crap royally shat on their opportunity to have a fun match. Such kind of behavior should never be tolerated or encouraged. Don't feel bad, just kick them like this is Sparta. Yeah, okay, this entire comment's crazy. Okay. He legit goes, kick him like this is Sparta! Okay, this guy's having fun. Yeah, that is definitely selfish behavior to jump into lethal super underleveled, but I'm gonna push back on saying this guy is doing this maliciously. He probably just has only 2 other classes leveled and then joined in lethal. But you know what? Then he picked up the Gen Seed, so yeah, I don't know. Yo, you know what? Actually, give some credit to the guy. Now I'm thinking about it. Give some credit to the guy for picking up the Gen Seed when he knows he's the only one who needs it. You know what I mean? And he's under-leveled, so if he dies, it's even more of a risk. You know what? That guy definitely... Look, if you don't want to play with players like that, definitely kick them. But hey, you gotta give him credit for that. At least at being level 1, he picked up the Gen Seed for himself and didn't ask for level 25 to pick it up. You know what I mean? I felt bad and didn't do it. This is the original poster. But are people like this just trolling? No. Look, I don't think he's trolling. I do think if you want to kick him, you can go ahead and do it. But hey, this guy said he didn't do it. Or is it their first operation ever? Definitely doubting. See, this is the thing. I think they kind of knew what they were doing. Just thinking about the Gen Seed pickup for a bit, I do think they kind of knew what they were doing. But they might have had too much confidence in their skills, because even at level 1, lethal's going to destroy you, man. Even if you're leveled up, lethal's going to destroy you. So especially at level 1, you know. They beat the campaign on the hardest difficulty and thought that this was the same thing. I mean, maybe. But yeah, it's not. Maybe Sabers should take it upon themselves to hard restrict them based on levels. Okay, yeah. Let me know in the comments if you guys think they should level cap lethal. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Even if it's level 25 level cap for lethal, that's perfectly fine. But I do think that's a little harsh. You know, there's a lot of grinding in this game, but you know, they did make the grinding a bit easier with the new experience buffs. So that's nice. Maybe Saber should take it upon themselves to hard restrict them based on levels. Yeah, Saber never really mentioned anything about lethal matchmaking at all, you know? So we'll see. We will see. I do think it's a good suggestion, though. To note, there is a bug where the team perk shows a blank even when they have one. Is that true? So just type in chat or ask in voice chat if they have one equipped. Didn't see difficulty? Yeah, get him out. We were playing the other day and had a level 5 join for lethal. We told him to get his level 5 out and he left. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, that's basically how you should be doing this. Again, though, it's not completely impossible to get a level 5 through lethal, but you need a specific team. You need a meta team. And not a lot of people feel like going that hard. I feel like at the very least we get Inner Fire and the Bulwark contested health perk. That's pretty much the, you know, this stretch of meta, at least that I run. But like, yeah, Grenade Launcher can probably carry a level 5 through lethal. Not saying the level 5 won't die, but I think the Grenade Launcher could get it done. Maybe on certain operations. Did a Ruthless run yesterday, and once I joined, both teammates switched to much lower class, level 4 and 14. I was a level 23 Bulwark. Oh, so you don't even have the contested health perk. They knew what they were doing, I think, but 100% felt like I had to consistently run back and forth between them to heal or assist. Failed the mission 3 to 4 times. Oh, at least they run it back? That's crazy. The level 4 seemed to actually be patient and follow me everywhere and actually assisted me from time to time, which I thought was cool, but the level 14 was no help and took everything, then rage quit on the 3rd time. Oh, that stinks. Okay, what stinks about this is the fact that this player, this level 23 Bulwark, actually put the time in to play with these guys, and yeah, the level 14 just quits. That's super weak, man. That's heresy, I say. I agree with capping difficulty, but it does suck for those that level like that level 4 heavy would 100% run with them again. Oh, so this guy said he would play with the heavy, level 4 heavy. Yeah, okay, look. There's a difference between a level 4 sniper in lethal and a level 4 heavy in lethal. I'll tell you that much. Heavies just have very strong weapons. I guess the level 4 sniper still has the LF sniper as well, though. So, I don't know. Let me know in the comments how you guys feel about this subject. Do you think lethal needs to be level capped? Did this person deserve to be kicked for being low level and picking up a gen seed in lethal? Are low level heavies actually not that bad for lethal? Yeah, let me know in the comments how you guys feel about this. This is I've been playing a lot of lethal recently, so I'm getting more into like lethal discussions. Lethal, I think, is very fun, but it's very frustrating when you have 1 or 2 teammates who are just not playing together as a team. I would even argue playing together as a team is more important than the level of at least one of your teammates. You know what I mean? Like if you have a level 25 tactical, a level 25 bulwark, and then you have a level 2 Vanguard. That would be rough. That would be rough. That would be rough. I still think they could get it done, you know? But a level 2 heavy I would rather have than a level 2 Vanguard, you know? I don't know. This is actually kind of a funny conversation.